Now, your latest news update from Western Mass News.
I'm Chris Pisano with a look at your headlines. Fire crews responded to an incident on Sumner Ave Friday night. This was the scene when our Western Mass News crews arrived just after 6 p.m. 7 people have been displaced and are now being assisted by the Red Cross. There are no reported injuries, and the cause was determined to be an electrical malfunction. Under arrest, a Springfield man accused of stealing catalytic converters from vehicles in a parking lot in West Springfield. Westside police say they found Tyran Mahone early Friday morning after they had received a call from the security company at the Police Collision Center on Riverdale Street after hearing an electric saw. Mahone is now facing 3 counts of receiving stolen property, among other things. And Mayor Dominic Sarno and Eversource officials announced plans Friday to retrofit Springfield streetlights to LEDs beginning January 1st, 2023. According to a press release, this will be at no cost to the city. There are more than 14,000 streetlights in the city, and it's anticipated that it'll take 3 to 5 years to fully retrofit all the streetlights across Springfield.
I'm meteorologist Jana Brown with a check of your forecast. Our weekend is going to start off sunny and quickly warming up. Temperatures look to climb toward the middle 80s for tomorrow afternoon throughout the Pioneer Valley. I think 85, 86 degrees is certainly possible, especially in some of the downtown areas. So unseasonably warm, we'll have light breezes out of the west. Humidity is still comfortable for the most part, though it will start getting a bit muggier by tomorrow night. And we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Scattered clouds will increase Saturday evening, and Sunday is looking mostly cloudy. It won't be quite as warm. Temperatures will be back to near 80, but it is going to be more humid. We may see a couple of showers Sunday night and a Monday morning, and we're back to mostly cloudy Monday with a high near 80. Becoming much more humid for Tuesday with periods of showers on tap on and off throughout the day. Behind that system, though, we turn breezy for Wednesday, gradually less humid but still warm. And through the end of next week, highs will be in the mid 70s with full sunshine, dry and refreshing, and we'll start to see some 40s at night as we head toward the weekend.
Stay with Western Mass News on air, online, and on our app throughout the day for breaking news, weather, and exclusive content.